Hello, this is Tijuana, the Real Estate Apostle, and today is April the 29th, 2022. And if this is your first time at my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Go ahead and like, and ask me to give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. And please hit that bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload another one of my fabulous videos. So I'm just excited today because of today's subject, which is when should you leave the corporate career to become an entrepreneur? For the last 3 days or so, last 3 days, I had 3 parts of video series titled "Should You Leave?" And so throughout doing those videos, I was just kept on my spirit to be able to come up with more, because it's a big thing to tell somebody to quit their job and to to be an entrepreneur. So just a little bit of back history for those of you who are new to my channel. Welcome. My channel is dedicated to me transitioning from a registered nurse, which I've been for the last 30 years working in nursing, to now becoming my own boss and entrepreneur, which is something I've been focused on and, really trying to do for the last almost 2 years. July 24th will be my 2-year anniversary for this whole quitting my job, to be an entrepreneur. So that's why I was excited about the last series, because I was, actually someone who did that and went through a whole big host of emotions and all kind of different things and stuff like that. So to be still here standing today, I'm just excited. But I want to be able to warn other people who may, have been feeling like I was, tired of working for somebody, tired of being told when to work, when to, like your hours, I didn't really have a choice. Most hospitals, like 99.9% of the hospitals, work 12 hours. They just do 12 hours because it's always, a shortage of nurses. So to try and cover 3 shifts is more difficult to juggle than to try to cover just for 2 shifts. So you're going to either work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., which is what I always worked most of the time, or 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., which is your other option, right? So, you're being told when to work. You're being told when you could take a vacation, because you have to put in a request. You're told you have to ask when you could eat, when you can take a poop and pee. I mean, it's all kind of stuff. You have to get permission for everything, and you are tired of, pretty much still just being a paid servant. Are you ready to be your own self? Not saying that I did not enjoy being a nurse. It was a fulfilling career. It was very stable, because it's never going to be too many nurses. So, I still always encourage young people, that it's an excellent career to get into, because, it's portable. You can, travel with it. You can move on. I just got left, traveling. Very lucrative. And you could, pretty much, earn a decent salary. There's a mosquito in here that's taking the plunge out of my head. Sorry, y'all, but I just noticed I see it on there. I digress. Get back here. So, to make sure these things happen. So when is it a good time? When should you leave the corporate career to become an entrepreneur? I say when, because the should part, we already says yes. I already said yes to that. But however, like I did say, when was important, because in the beginning, when I first did it, I didn't really know about checking the when. I just did it. I just quit, and I felt like I was going to be successful because I know me, that I'm a hard worker. Like, I'm not a lazy person. Like, I work hard. I take pride in my work. Like, I always tell people, if anybody know me, y'all can ask. TJ said this, especially nurse. TJ said that, if I was the shoe shine girl, I would be the best shoe shine person because I take pride in my work. Like, I'm not, I ain't a shady, I don't do the shady business. Like, I, take pride in my work. I try to do good work. And all that to say, I take pride in my work and I do good work. Now I'm conscious of this mosquito bite. But so a win, and I wasn't ready. I didn't check any wins, and so when the when the rain comes, which it will, because that's just life. Like, bad things are gonna happen. You're gonna have expenses and all those stuff. So I say, when you have 6 months of reserves in your savings, because I didn't even really, well, I guess I might have had, but anyway, I didn't have enough. I did not have enough. And then I didn't stick to a budget. You have to just really, you have to really be prepared. Like, you can't just go off on a hope and a dream of wanting to be an entrepreneur. Like, some of y'all out there saying you want to be an entrepreneur, but you ain't even went and got your name, your business name. Like, you haven't even registered your business. You don't even have an EIN number. Like, you know what I mean? But you talking about you want to be an entrepreneur. If you're serious, then you're going to take those steps to be serious, because if you haven't even attempted to be a legitimate business, how are you expecting to get business credit? Nobody wants to lend to an illegitimate business. That's like a risky loan. Like, you know what I mean? So get your business together. You got to be right. So if you haven't done that, then no, don't quit your job. You're not ready. Like, you know what I mean? Certain things need to be ready. You need to be a legitimate business. Even if you, like I was saying earlier, that most of these lending spots want you to have the 12 months. So you can make like a 12-month plan, as far as like, because if the lenders want you to have your bank account established for 12 months, may be smart to hold on to that corporate job and make like a 12-month exit strategy, right? 12-month exit strategy if you don't have a business that you could work in your business to generate an income. Because otherwise, you're going to have to generate your own income while you're waiting the 12 months to be able to qualify, for loans that's going to be able to give your business a boost of cash, right? So I would say it would be a good idea to, if you're going to make it cautiously plan to be able to make the transition comfortable, because the part that's uncomfortable is when all of a sudden you not generating any income and all of a sudden bills are coming, and the fear of ruining your crap. About what I went through. Like, the first few months I was feeling good because I had money, I mean, like I said, I had cash in everything. So I was feeling extremely confident. I know I'm smart. I know I'm a hard worker. So I had no doubts. I had no doubts that I was not going to be successful. And all I had was my real estate license. And I knew that I cared about people, and that I was going, I could help people, make a first-time buyers, first-time buyers. I wanted to get all like regular working people to buy real estate, because real estate, man, you can really, it's a financial, it can really help you out financially if you play your cards right, if you really understand it. Like, that's what's got me in this position I'm in here today, because I was bought real estate about 10 years ago, and I was, had equity, I mean? So it's a good something to do. But I forgot my little point there. But anyway, so you have to, you have to plan for the win, and not WIN, that too, but for when to do this. Like, so, get that business established. That's like the number one thing. As soon as you do that, as soon as you come up with the idea of something, just pick a name, get that name registered, go to your the Secretary of your state, pay the little fee, go to the IRS.gov, get your EIN number, and then immediately you can go online and open up you a business checking account. And then that's day one. Now it sets the clock for the 12 months. But if you just sit around, just keep saying, oh yeah, well, soon as the next time I take my vacation, that's when I'm going to start up the business. Like, we always be thinking of when, you want to do it, but then you don't really start off with a plan. Sometimes you just have to jump off in it. Not saying that you quit before you do all these things, but just do step one. Get that business started and get the checking account, so you've now set a timer for that, because that's your longest timer right there. That's 12 months, right? So a lot of this stuff, I know a lot of people are coming around clicking on these clickbaits and stuff like that, and thinking there's going to be some easy overnight. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be some easy overnight way to get this money. But, check this channel and stuff. You can see that I had to go, through some stuff. Like, it wasn't always easy. There was a lot of ups and downs, and the downs was really low, and they were scary too. I was like, but that's when I was able to really show that meditation and really promoting mental health and all that stuff. These are things that you're going to have to do if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, because, otherwise our brains are programmed to run back to the safety of a job. You know what I mean? So, and sometimes, you have to run back, because, I did too. So again, like I said, there's so much information, so I'm not going to be able to fit all of this in one video. But there's going to be, tune in tomorrow. It's going to be part 2, because I just barely touched the surface. I'm going to tell you about how, I had to come back from a chapter 13. And, so it's definitely even like building your credit up. Sometimes if you've done some things like that, like, foreclosures and bankruptcies and all those things, that's just a 7 to 10 year sentence. Like, you just got to serve the time in the prison, in the credit prison for that. You just got to serve your time, But in the meantime, while you're serving your time, you be getting yourself together. There's some things that you could be doing to help. So when you get your parole, your score doesn't, at least, it's not going to be in the 5. Like, you can come out at least in the 6 and, be close to getting it to that 7, because a lot of spots will get you. I'm going to wrap this up real quick too. A lot of spots will get you, with the 640s and stuff like that. But first number start with a 7, doors be opening. So that's where you always want to aim that goal for that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause it here, and I'll start off on part 2. Love y'all. And again, go ahead, like and subscribe, share the video, love the video. And always be putting yourself first. Always think of a me first attitude and be fine with that. Embrace me first, because that's the only way in order to be successful. Other ways of thinking others first is definitely not. Anyway, see y'all tomorrow. Love and peace.